What's up, fellas? So long overdue video. Had a loyal patron supporter. After I told you motherfuckers to not send me this video, I knew I was gonna get it. But anyway, guys wanted to know about how overcoming objections. Okay, guys, so let me first break down objections and things like that, the psychology behind objections. Objections, guys, are the responsible side of your conscience, your brain, the responsible side of your conscience telling you why you shouldn't do something, right? Hey, man, you can't afford it. Hey, man, wouldn't that money be better invested? That is your responsible side of your conscience. When y'all guys watch TV and they have the angel on one side and the devil on the other side, basically that's your conscience, right? All right, so the angel will be the one that's trying to talk you out of doing something. The devil only knows one thing to say: YOLO. You only live once, right? That's the irresponsible side of your conscience. Whenever you're finna do something that's a little risque, right? Consumption, anything like that, guys. The devil is the one that's like, yay, man, you only live once, right? And so women actually have a conscience too. No, guys, the shit shocked me too. I could not believe those bitches actually have a conscience. But believe it or not, women actually have a conscience. And with men, this conscience tries to protect them and weed out certain guys, right? And so basically, guys, that is the basics of where objections come from. He looked like a dog. He looked like he got 3 baby mamas. You just got out of a relationship. Notice that I'm using the evil voice when it's something good for us, right? When actually those should be the angel side, right? But notice I used the devil voice because that don't benefit us, right? When a woman has a good side of her conscience, right? A responsible side of her conscience, right? So even when it's the responsible side, I use the evil voice, right? The evil face, right? And I'm gonna use the devil voice, the angel voice for the dark side, right? Girl, you should just fuck him. Fuck it. You only live once, right? That's the devil side, right? That's the one telling her to be irresponsible, right? So you guys got to understand that. So I just want y'all to understand that the objections is just a person's responsible or irresponsible side of their brain conscious talking to them. Now that I got that out of the way, you have 2 strategies in life with women and in sales, in general in life. You got 2 strategies. You can either be in abundance or you can be persistent. That is the strategy. Abundance or persistent. Now, which one should you be in? Which one should you? Well, it depends on your circumstances. Abundance is not a monopoly. All of you guys should not be in abundance. Do you think a guy who's sitting in jail right now and got pen pals can sit there and talk about something be in abundance? You're in a fucking cell. I take whatever the hell I can get. You goddamn right. Think somebody on death row talking about, hey man, stay in abundance. With his pen pals? Hell fucking no. If a 400-pound girl write his ass, he gonna write back. He can't be talking some, hey man, I'm gonna stay in abundance. Abundance does not work for everybody. Everybody should not be in abundance. If your ass ain't had no pussy in 10 years, you sure got a lot of nerve to be running your ass around here talking about some goddamn abundance. Abundance with what? Jerking off? Abundance depends on your circumstances. If you got $500 in your bank and you just got fired, you're not in a position to pick and choose jobs, motherfucker. I don't give a damn if the job pay minimum wage. Your ass better take it until you can find something else on the side. You can still be putting in applications. Your ass better take that minimum wage job. Now, what if you got $100,000, $200,000 in your savings account, high yield savings account? Well, I can be a little bit more choosy, and maybe I don't need to take that goddamn minimum wage job. I got 200 grand sitting in my savings account, so I can afford to be in abundance. I think y'all guys walk around here with this abundance mindset like it's a rite of passage or something. Like God, Jesus gonna be at the pearly gates talking about something. Was you in abundance? You only can get in here if you're in abundance. Not no rite of passage. You ain't gonna get into heaven because your ass was in abundance. Circumstances dictate whether you should be in abundance. Think when I went to New York City, I ain't had no skills, no job, no money. I ain't gonna do no bouncing job. I take where I clean shit all goddamn day at a goddamn chicken house. I do whatever it take. I ain't gonna do it now because I have enough money to be a little bit more picky with the jobs. The same thing goes with women. If you got a 3-girl rotation, you're goddamn right I'm gonna be in abundance. If I ain't had a whiff of pussy in 10 goddamn years, do you think my ass gonna be sitting around here goddamn in abundance? You goddamn hell fucking no. I'm gonna be persistent. So, when I became a trainer in New York City, I had my cars just before I joined the Equinox. I was walking around passing my card out. When somebody would just, call me back and be like, wanted to talk about the prices and stuff like that, you think I ain't do no follow-up calls? You goddamn right I was following up. I remember this one time I was unemployed and I was trying to get this order selecting job. This is in Alabama. This is a long time ago. Y'all guys know I had lost the job at the mattress company and the cone factory job. So this is in that range. I can't remember if it was before or after, but it's in that same time frame. And I got bills coming up. I was calling that goddamn woman every fucking week. That woman asked me, is everything okay? Hell no, everything ain't okay, bitch. I goddamn need a job. I got a light bill due. Everything okay. Because I was calling so much. Hell fucking no, everything ain't okay. Got like that damn light bill coming up. Yeah, what's the status of that goddamn application? You goddamn right I was following up. There's no goddamn time to be talking about some goddamn abundance. Abundance my ass. So, for all my abundance guys, and I'm an abundance guy, but I can afford to be in an abundance now. I've always been in abundance with women, but I'm just talking about financially. In abundance now, everybody is not in a position to do what you can do, motherfucker, with your 3-girl rotation. Yeah, was you screaming abundance? Did you come up with abundance while you were driving home in your Ferrari? Going to your penthouse, yeah, easy for you to holler abundance, motherfucker. What about the 5'3" guy that looked like Danny DeVito? Yeah, he ain't so goddamn in abundance. Yeah, the one that drive Uber. Yeah, he can't walk around with his chest thumped out all day hollering abundance. So I just wanted to put that out there before I talk about all this stuff, because I wanted to make sure that guys who watch me who are in abundance, and I'm happy you're in abundance and stay in abundance. I'm not trying to shit on abundance. I just don't want the guys who are in abundance to shit on the guys who are not in a position to be in abundance. The position. We got attractive guys, we got non-attractive guys. We got tall guys, we got non-tall guys. We got guys with money, we got guys who don't got money. We got guys in big cities with a lot of women, and we got guys who live in fucking the middle of nowhere with goddamn 10 girls in the whole fucking town. Everybody can't fucking be in abundance. That's what I'm saying. So when I say some of this stuff, a lot of this stuff is going to be geared towards the persistent guys. Okay, abundance guys. So yeah, my guys in abundance, you probably can check out right now. Everything with you is abundance. I'm in abundance. I don't follow up. I don't do nothing. I just do the bitch that wanna do that, and then I just move on and I toss it to the side of the road. Yeah, that's easy for you to say, motherfucker. with your 100 matches on Tinder and your 50 matches on Bumble, and you got them 30 matches on Hinge, and then you got a whole big ass social circle with girls you get to interact with all the time. Yeah, that's very easy for you to say. All right, so I just want to say that, and I don't want my abundance guys to think I'm shitting on you. I'm an abundance guy too, but I can sympathize with the guys who are not in a position to be so in abundance. Right? Now, I want to talk about the mindset of the selling aspect. The abundance guys' mindset psychology is this, for all my persistent guys, is our mindset is you spend more energy, or it would be less taxing to generate more leads than it is to try to close the leads you already have. And when I'm saying leads, I'm talking about girls, right? But this go in sales too, guys, right? So abundance guy feels like, hey, I'd rather spend that energy cultivating more leads, generating more leads. The persistence guy's mindset is, I'm not as efficient as in generating those leads, so I have to become more efficient at closing the few leads that I get. Okay, guys, that's the psychology. So I just want the abundance mindset guys to understand the persistent mindset guys' logic. I don't generate a lot of leads for whatever that reason may be. Maybe I'm not the attractive, most prettiest motherfucker in the world, richest motherfucker in the world, most famous motherfucker in the world, or maybe I stay in a small town that don't got a lot of girls, all right? And so the few leads that I do generate, I got to be more efficient at closing those. Abundance man feels like, hey, I generate so many leads that if I just even close a small fraction of those, I'm going to do good because I generate so many leads. Okay, guys? All right. So let me get into the objections. And guys, basically, guys, the objections you're going to run with women are going to be, the objections a woman going to have in her head are basically going to be boiled down to emotional availability and trust. All right. This is assuming that the attraction is there. Right. As any of y'all guys know, a single woman will turn down a guy she finds attractive. I don't know if y'all guys don't know that. Yeah, I'm just here to let you know that rich, good-looking guys do get turned down. Okay, just so y'all guys know that. Yeah, all right, and it don't always be because she's not single. It'll be trust and emotional availability. Okay, guys, emotional availability means, am I in a headspace to deal with a man? You know, I just got out of a situation 2 weeks ago. Do I even want to be involved with a man? Do I even want to deal with a man right now? That's the emotional availability. The trust is basically going to be, if I deal with this guy and I give him some ass, is he going to make me the biggest slut around town blabbing his fucking mouth? Now that one right there, guys, is going to be more about the girls you see on an everyday basis, the girls you go to school with, the girls you work with, the girls that stay in your neighborhood, or women or whatever, right? A woman you work with, guys, her biggest objection, or in your neighborhood, or a good girl you see out all the time, like you go to the club and you see her all the time, or, you know, some shit like that. Typically women who she would never see you again, that's not a big concern with trust. It's more so with the women that y'all got a lot of friends that interact with each other, or maybe y'all work together. That's when the trust comes in, right? Because you could turn that woman into a slut, right? So you don't really see this as much now, but back in the day, guys, we used to have this thing called lying on your dick. And you don't really hear about that now. But what you would have is, you would have some bitter guy who was fucking with a girl. She didn't give him some pussy. So he just go and lie on his dick and tell everybody, yeah, man, I fucked her. She sucked my dick, blah, blah, blah. And just slander the girl. You know, used to have that, right? And so this was a big thing with women. And, you know, maybe it still goes on. Maybe I'm older now, so maybe I'm not dealing with that immature age bracket, you know, because I'm older, right? But when I was 21, 22, that was a big concern. Really, all through my 20s, that was a big concern. Guys were just lying on their dick, just immature, want to give themselves some status. So I really shouldn't say bitter. They really were trying to give themselves some status. It wasn't really about being bitter. Or they really did do it, and they want to pump themselves up and give themselves some status points. So they got to let everybody know, yeah, man, I fucked that bitch. Yeah, man, I'm the man. Yeah. And so when I talk about trust, these are going to be the main objections you overcome, assuming the attraction is there. And when I say attraction, guys, that includes the confidence, the way you look, your fashion, your financial resources, you know, all that's going to be with the fashion, how you look and stuff like that. That's when I say assuming the attraction is there. We're just assuming she finds you attractive, you meet the minimum requirements for as attraction level goes. These are going to be the ones why she will reject a guy she finds attractive, right? Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, what the objections was, just to put in context, when I was a trainer, the main objections I would run into was money, timing, and trust. And what I mean with trust with clients is this motherfucker don't know what he doing, he gonna hurt me, right? And so you had to build some trust with your clients so that they trust you with their body, that you're not gonna have me doing something, you don't know what the fuck you doing, and I get hurt. Okay, guys? So that was the thing those were the objections that I recognized right off the bat when approaching people as a trainer in the gym. Those were the objections. So I already had a script, a comeback already, guys. It can't be something you got to think. Game is you already got a comeback for it. Okay, guys? You already got a comeback for it. You know it's probably gonna come. You can't be unprepared. Like, well, I didn't know this one's gonna come. You already know the women have the same objections. Okay, so you already know it's coming when you bring it up. You know it's coming. All right, guys. All right. So let's get into the objection. Let's get into when the woman gives you a pushback. All right. Let's get into this. When she won't give you her number, this is when you approach a woman, and she won't give you her number because she's quote unquote busy. She says she didn't have a boyfriend, but she's busy. All right. Now, busy could mean that I just don't want to deal with guys. And guys, I just want to make sure I put this out there. I'm going to say this one more time because I don't want to keep saying it. Because I know a bunch of guys, they going to say in the comment, well, sound like she ain't attractive. I said, motherfucker, assuming the attraction is there. Assuming all this, I don't want to have to keep saying this every talking point, right? Assuming the attraction is there. Just because a woman don't give you her number, guys, please believe me that don't always mean she has a boyfriend, and it don't always mean she don't find you attractive. Please understand that. The woman can find you attractive, can find you drop dead gorgeous and reject you because she's not in the headspace to deal with you, or she just don't trust you. She think you might talk too much, right? And so you have to calm those fears down, all right? But I just want to bring that up. I don't want to keep saying that shit every talking point. Assuming that the attraction is there. She says she's too busy. Busy as in she's not in the headspace to deal with you, or she's dating other guys, or she's grinding right now, whatever, right? She got a large social circle, and she's dealing with maybe she don't find you attractive enough. She finds you attractive, right? You meet the minimum requirements, but you ain't no 9 or 10 to her, right? So you're there, but you're not there, right? And so she's like, oh, I'm good. What I would tell you guys, remember the objective. We're just trying to get our fucking foot in the door. So when I was approaching clients at the gym, my logic was, if I can just train you a couple of times, you are going to like my training style and you're going to buy more sessions. That was my logic. I just want to get my foot in the door. So when the clients would come to me and they would come to me about money, this, that, and the other, I would always say, hey, just buy a 6-pack and let's just train once a week and I'll work around your schedule. My logic was, I just want to get my foot in the fucking door. That was my logic. Now, obviously, guys, once I got 30 sessions a week, obviously I probably wouldn't have been that persistent. I can afford it. But when I join the gym, obviously I don't got no clients. Obviously, I'm going to be more persistent. Got bills to pay. I ain't got time to sit up on this ego abundance mindset bullshit. You going to pay my bills? I thought so. So when I joined the gym before I got clients, you damn right, I was more persistent. As I got more of a stable of clients, obviously I became less persistent because I could afford to be. You 3 rotation motherfuckers telling guys who ain't had no pussy in 10 years to just be abundance. Ridiculous. So, what dating coaches typically tell guys is we want to create an opportunity for romance and all that type of stuff, usually in the evening. You make it as you trying to get your foot in the door. Hey, we could just meet for lunch. Remember, you trying to get your foot in the door. We ain't got time. Don't worry about a Friday at 9 p.m. or stop trying to get prime time hours. You ain't in no position to get prime time hours. You don't get Saturday night, not yet. You get Tuesday afternoon. You trying to get your foot in the fucking door. We'll worry about Saturday at 9 p.m. We'll work our way up to that. We got to get our fucking foot in the door. Got to crawl before you walk. I ain't never seen a baby go from crawling and get up and start running. I ain't never seen a baby go from crawling, get up and just start running. What he got to do? He got to stagger a little bit first, fall down. Eventually he'll get it. That's how you got to do. So don't concern yourself with Friday night and Saturday night. You are Tuesday at noon. That's what you are. You are Tuesday at noon right now. You don't even get Tuesday night. You're trying to get the foot in the door. You are accommodating. You have to be flexible. You are accommodating. Somebody, you ain't had no job, you looking for a job, and somebody say, hey, can you be here interview at 7 a.m. in the morning? You probably normally don't even wake up to 9. Goddamn right, I'll be there. You got 200 grand in the bank. Woo, Lord, you don't got that a little later in the evening? You can afford to. Shit, I got 200 grand. Oh, man, 7 a.m. Woo, you don't got that tomorrow afternoon? Yeah, I can afford to be abundance. Yeah, I don't got to be there at 7 a.m. I got 200 grand. Want me to send you a receipt? Yeah, I can send you a goddamn a little screenshot. Yeah, I don't got to be there at 7 a.m., baby. Yeah, see if you got something a little later in the afternoon that can accommodate me. You can be picky like that. All right? So, if you guys go up to a girl, assuming the attraction is there, say, hey, well, listen, I know you're busy, but I know you got a lunch free or something on your lunch break or something. We can meet on your lunch break or something. You know. Your logic is if you can just talk to her and get her out and let her see your personality, she'll like you. It's not about the lunch date. You're betting that she would like your personality if she just gave you a chance. That's the logic. Okay, guys? So remember, if a girl won't give you a number, assuming the attraction is there, don't worry about Friday night. Go to lunch. Tuesday, Wednesday, you gotta get your foot in the door. All right, guys? Remember that. If a girl's a little hesitant on getting your number, immediately, well, hey, how about we meet for lunch? Know what she's gonna think? Oh, that's a low risk proposition for me. I don't got to give up one of my evenings with another date or hanging with my girlfriends or watching The Bachelor or whatever. I can just go on a lunch date from work while I'm at work and he can just meet me on my lunch break somewhere. Oh, that's a low risk proposition. I ain't got nothing to lose. All right, next, guys. When she doesn't want to come back to your place. Now, this is assuming, you got her out, y'all hanging out. Like, hey, want to come back to my place? What this is going to be right here, this is going to be about trust. You already got past the emotional availability part. So now we're dealing with trust. Assuming, and you know what? I guess I'm just going to have to keep saying it because I know I don't want to see no comments. Well, maybe she, Assuming that you didn't do nothing to lower her attraction on the dates. I'm just gonna have to say it because I know guys gonna be dickheads in the comments saying that. Assuming she might have went on a date with you and you could have did things during the date that lowered her attraction. But assuming you didn't lower her attraction on the date, you have to reassure her, because now this boils down to a trust that you not gonna hurt her. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That you don't got no crazy exes lurking around. No crazy girlfriend that's gonna show up and stuff like this. For all you guys who don't know about this, back in my young days, when I was a little bit more open-minded, right? I used to talk to girls who was a little pinch ratchet, just a little pinch. Okay, I was dealing with both Quishas, right? They be fine, but they be ratchet. Okay, yeah, I used to deal with fine hood girls with blonde hair, with big ass, big tits. They be fine as hell, but ratchet. Yeah, it's shawty, all that shit. But yeah, that's when I was a little bit 21, 22. And I remember always when they be like, hey, you want to come over this house? You always be like, oh, shit. Because you just knew they probably was fucking with Tyrone. Tyrone got 3 felonies out on bond right now for murder. And you just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I hope I don't get shot. Lord Jesus. Hope Tyrone goddamn got a shooting dice somewhere. Because she got a Tyrone somewhere. Tyrone keeps the 4-5 with one in the chamber. Y'all know. So y'all guys got to put yourself in the mind of the girl and understand why this is a big issue with her trusting you and stuff like this. Because any of y'all guys, I don't deal with those type of women now, so I don't have those concerns. And I typically don't go to a woman's house really ever, to be honest with you. I rarely go to a girl's house these days. But even if I did, they probably gonna stay in a very good area, and it's gonna be a woman that's a professional woman. Not saying that professional women don't deal with knuckleheads, because they do. But typically, you stand a much better chance, right, of dealing with that type of woman over Boquishas with the blonde hair and with the tattoo of a goddamn rabbit getting killed by a sailor on her arm or whatever the fuck else, right? Whatever. So you got to reassure her that, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm a gentleman. I ain't gonna try no funny business. I don't got no crazy exes lurking around. I just want some more alone time with just me and you, not in public, so we can talk, Typically, the woman gonna give you some pushback. Well, you basically saying you want to extend the day, you want to see more of her, and she basically like, well, let's just go to another spot. I'm getting tired. I just want to kind of like, watch TV and we talk and communicate. I don't really want to go out and look at, let's go chill on the couch, drink some wine or something like that right there. But she might give you that pushback, but let's go to another spot. Spend more money, bitch? You crazy? Shit. But, and so you got to reassure her. And on a couple of instances, usually that does the trick. But even a couple of instances where if I seen that I say, hey, if it makes you feel better, send somebody you trust a picture of me. If it makes you feel better. Now, I never had a girl do that. But, hey, when somebody says something like that, it lets you know they have good intentions, right? It's almost like when you hear somebody say money back guarantee. When you hear somebody say money back guarantee, like, damn, it must be good, right? That's how your mind think, right? Money back guarantee. That's why people say money back guarantee. It makes people think like, well, it must be. If you tell a girl, well, hey, if it makes you feel better, send somebody you trust a picture of me or something. And that brings the guard down. Because why would somebody with bad intentions say that? Nobody with bad intention would say, hey, send somebody a picture of me if it makes you feel better, right? So that just that's what money back guarantee does. It brings your guard down. Same thing where I tell you guys, if you're having a business or something like this, right? And I tell you to give them something free initially, because when you give somebody something free, it's like no risk proposition. You have nothing to lose. Why, if I had bad intentions, why would I want you to send a picture of me to your sister or your mama and then something happened to you and I'm on the 10 o'clock news? Who would do that? So you doing those little things bring the woman guard down, because this is a trust issue. Assuming you didn't lower the attraction on the dates. Assuming that my brainiacs who know every fucking thing, I know. Well, maybe she lost her track. I know, motherfucker. Assuming you didn't fuck up. Assuming that you know how to carry a conversation. Assuming that you know how to show confidence on the date. And y'all have some things in common. Y'all compatible and all that. I understand, motherfucker. So this is basically you reassuring her trust. Okay, guys? All right. That should get her back to your place. Unless she's very structured. What I mean by that, and I'm not knocking structured, guys, because I'm structured, right? I have rules. I don't break them. I don't take women to dinner dates on the first date. I don't care how fine she is. So I respect women who are structured. Guys, I don't see a woman, if I haven't had sex with a woman by the third date, the only way I see another date, if I was damn close on that third. I stick by that, guys. I don't care how, I might like you a whole lot. But if this ain't going nowhere and I see you trying to friend zone me, I know it should not take that much for me to get no damn pussy. It should not take that for me to get no damn pussy. If you find me attractive and you are emotionally available, I shouldn't need to date you for 3 months to get no ass. I'm sorry. And I hold by that. I've had girls, guys, that we was close making out. Up 3 dates, that's it. Dead ass serious. Dead, I had one girl. It was third date. I sucking on the titties. I gave it another one. She didn't do nothing else. That was it. And I really liked the girl. She was really fine. But that's it. I'm not finna play this silly ass game. I'm a grown ass man. You gonna fuck or not? So a woman that's structured is fine, but she can be structured all she want. Make sure that it's flowing on your timeline as well. She gonna be structured by herself. Well, you know what? I'm being an abundance guy again. Let me get back to persistent. Persistent. You know what? This brings up another good quality point too. I didn't even write this on the list, but I'm glad I did. For my persistent guys, you need to probably go a little longer than the 3-date rule. For the persistent guys, you might be somewhere in the range of keep the expenses down, right? Keep your investment down. But if you're a guy if you're a guy ain't had no pussy in 10 years, the 3-day rule might not, easy for me to say, ain't it? The 3-day rule. Hey, if you ain't had no pussy in 10 years, yeah, we might want to hold back off on the 3-date rule right now. We can get to that later. Let's build up to the 3-date rule. You might need the 10-date rule. Yeah, we might need to be a little bit more patient. Yeah, we ain't had no pussy in 10 years. Yeah, we might need to be a little bit more patient. Yeah. So for my persistent guys who are not in a position to be as abundant as that, yeah, let's just throw the 3-date rule out. Yeah. Yeah. The 3-date rule, I'm making a new law for the 3-date rule. No man on earth is allowed to follow the 3-date rule if he ain't had no pussy in the last 6 months. You are, from here on, forbidden following the 3-date rule if you ain't had no pussy in 6 months. Yeah, you don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. You are in no position to go by the 3-date rule. Will you stick to the 10-date rule? She ain't had no pussy by 10 dates? Okay, move on. 3 dates might be a little too much, too fast for you. All right, guys. Next. You got her back to the house now. You talked her back to the house. She stops you when you're trying to make out. Y'all guys watch my sexual seduction video. I'm trying to think of the exact name so you guys can find it. But it's the sexual escalation video. Okay, guys? Watch that. You doing this little thing and she stops you. Right? She stops you. She kind of backs up a little bit. You done did the little thing where you was patient. You kissed. She stopped you. You were patient. And now you can kind of see and things done came to a standstill, right? Like you can't get past that. Like she just keeps stopping you and you've been patient, stop. How about them Cowboys? You done did all that bullshit, right? But she's still putting the hammer down. Like, no, right? I always go to the massage. Yeah, a little stiff around here. Now, the thing with this, guys, is you got to wait. Because you just did the little sexual escalation thing. So you got to wait 20, 30 minutes, right? and be like, hey, you mind giving me a little massage? Understand, guys, that the woman probably wants to have sex. She wants an out. Plausible deniability is what we call it. She probably wants to have sex, but at the same time, she wants an out. She wanted to be your fault. So if that didn't work, she putting up too much resistance with making out, you go to massage. What does the massage do? The massage, in essence, takes the clothes off for you. Ta-da! So she massaged you first. And then, of course, being the gentleman that I am, as y'all guys know, I'm a gentleman, it's only right that I massage her too. Like, what kind of human being would I be for a girl to massage me and I don't massage her back? That's not right. Guys, be gentlemen. If a girl gives you a massage, you have to give her a massage back. Now, it just so happened she got to take her shirt off. You know, that's not my intentions. I'm trying to be a gentleman. Now, I use lotion when I give my massages. I do not want lotion on this woman's bra strap. No. That would be rude for me to rub lotion on such a nice bra strap. I have to unhook the bra strap because I'm a nice guy. That's the type of guy that I am. And I don't waste bras. So we unhook the bra and we're giving a nice massage. And then, you know, I have to be a gentleman. Do I want the woman to have one side lotioned up while the other side is dry? Do I look like that type of guy to leave a woman half dry? No. I'm an equal opportunity lotioner or moisturizer. Yes. So I have to also ask her to turn around so I can moisturize the front. That's the type of guy. She wants me to moisturize the front. She wants it. But she wants it to be my fault. And if by some chance the bra comes out, well, now she's turned over, has no bra on, her nipples look like they need some attention, I'm going to give them the attention that they need because I'm just a nice guy. I get no satisfaction out of sucking on this woman's titties. But sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do. And as any of you guys know, the fastest way to get a woman turned on is by sucking on her titties. From there, start rubbing on her clit, and we're gonna take it home. Simple. Next. Oh, you thought you was almost home, didn't you? Woo, you thought you was almost home, but you putting the condom on, finna ready to go in there. Stop. Hammer time. She won't let you put it in. Oh, man, don't you hate when that happens? Oh, man, don't you just hate when that happens? Now, guys, this is going to boil around to trust. What she's getting now, she's starting to have those things, is I'm going to hear from him again. I like him. Is he going to think I'm a slut, so he ain't going to want to see me again? Also, she might be thinking about who you might tell if it's a girl you see on, regular basis, school, co-workers, thing like that. So now we got to calm these fears. Typically, guys, you gotta relax. This ain't all in one chain like you. Y'all just, stay on the bed. Say, listen, make sure, hey, we're in full player mode tonality right now. We're in full player mode tonality. Yeah, all this hyper AMS bullshit, yeah, that shit is, we ain't nowhere near that. We are in third treble right now, mid-range treble right now. Ain't no bass. This is all smooth. So, listen, babe. Time frame don't got nothing to do with how I feel about you. Whether we wait 2 months or 2 days, it don't really matter. And typically, I'll even mention the fact that my longest term relationship, which it was, I still use this to this day, this example to this day, we had sex the first night. Basically, I'm letting the woman know that how fast we're moving has nothing to do with how I'm gonna view you tomorrow. Because I know that's what the hesitation is. If I did all the foreplay and all that type of stuff, I know that's what the hesitation is. The hesitation is hit it and quit it. So for all you guys, if y'all guys notice, if y'all guys want to get the gist of this, what do we guys, women value their sex as in their valuable piece, of man, his money. And don't y'all guys, when you're going on a second or third date with a girl you ain't slept with, don't that, should I go to a very nice expensive spot that you know you probably gonna spend $200-300 on a woman you ain't slept with, that she might not be feeling it tomorrow, and you just spent $300 on this dinner date at the most fancy restaurant in town? You see how that works, guys? That dynamic works. You see that last minute resistance, as in, should I take her here? You want to take her somewhere nice and quote unquote impress her, right? Show her that you're a great provider, but you also weighing how many other women you done took to these spots before, and things fizzled out and you didn't get a return on your investment. This is the same thing the woman is going through. I'm going to give him my physical investment, but I don't know if it's going to turn out to anything. So by me reassuring her that how fast we're moving has no bearings on how I'm going to view her tomorrow, is what I'm counting on to bring that last barrier of trust down. Are you going to be one of those guys that, oh, she easy and lose attraction? Or are you one of those guys that say, hey, I'm that dude? Basically, that's what I'm conveying. I'm that dude. I expect you to move fast with me. So that's the trust barrier when I convey that. I'm letting the woman know how fast we moving has no bearings on how I'm going to view you tomorrow. Okay, guys? So that's the trust barrier. If you ever run into that, you need to let the woman know basically that you're not a hit it and quit it type guy. All right, guys? I never got hit it and I never understood hit it and quit it either also, guys. At the most, I'm going to put that bitch in my rotation. I never understood hit it and quit it. I just never understood that hit it and quit it shit. Unless the pussy was just garbage or something, I guess. But I never understood hit it. Even if the bitch is annoying, she would just be a friend with benefits. I just don't get the hit it and quit it benefits. All right, guys. And last but not least, the objection to getting your dick sucked for the first time. So, guys, how I always gotten my dick sucked is I always wait for the woman's period to come on. And when the woman tells me her period is on, I say we can do other things. That's how I always, and the woman knows what that means. And that's always worked for me if the attraction was there. As y'all guys know, some women value head more than sex. Some women, they don't. Some women will suck your dick, won't fuck you. But some women think head is more valuable than sex. So, so assuming that the woman is attractive enough to me to give me head, I've never had an issue with a woman not giving me head. When her period comes, I always just wait till her period come on. I know it's 1 out of 4 chance. And when it come on, and this is after we've had sex now, you can't I don't say this. Well, obviously, how the fuck would her period come up before we have sex? How would that even come up? So typically, you get ready to make out or something, she'll say, "Oh, my period on," or she might even tell you on the phone, right? I always just say, "Hey, there's other things we can do." She knows what that means, guys. All right, guys. So I hope y'all guys learned something how to overcome those objections, and I'll get back with you guys next time.